Okay, so just having a look at annual leave loading today, as well as holiday pay. Now, these are two terms that quite often get confused. Okay, so firstly, leave loading is paid to wage and salary earners while they're on holidays. So in most jobs, permanent workers get 4 weeks every year of annual leave. And during those annual leave weeks, they're actually paid this leave loading, which is actually extra pay. Okay, so instead of getting their normal pay, they get extra, which is usually about 17.5% of their normal pay. Okay, so that's leave loading. So leave loading is usually attributed to 17.5% of normal pay. Okay, so then what they're actually paid on holidays, or what we call holiday pay, that's their normal pay plus their leave loading. Okay, so a question may ask you about leave loading, a question may ask you about holiday pay, a question may ask you about both. So it's really, really important to understand the difference between those two terms. So let's have a look at this example here. Okay, if we've got Keith, who earns an annual salary of $59,735. If he takes a 4-week holiday on normal pay plus leave loading, so we want to know how much will he be paid during his holiday. Okay, so we first need to work out what is his normal pay for 4 weeks. Okay, so I would take his annual salary and I would divide that by 52, and that's going to give me 1 week's pay. Which is $1,148.75. Okay, and then I'm going to multiply that by 4. Now, you could do that in one step, but it's always nice to show what you are doing and that you understand what you're being asked to do. Okay, so when you're trying to answer problems for marks, I don't recommend taking shortcuts. Make it really, really clear what's going on. Okay, so Keith's normal 4 weeks pay is $4,595. Okay, so we need to work out his leave loading on that. So his leave loading is going to be equal to 17.5% of that. So of course, 17.5 divided by 100 multiplied by 4,595. Now look, there's lots of ways where you can calculate a percentage of a quantity. That's my preferred method, just to take your percentage and divide it by 100. It turns it straight into a decimal and then multiply by the quantity. Okay, so his leave loading ends up being $804.13 to the nearest cent. Now, that number actually came out to be 804.125. It's really, really important that when you're working with money, unless otherwise specified, round it to the nearest cent, so which is always 2 decimal places. Okay, so we just want to refer back to the question now. How much will he be paid during his holiday? So that's his leave loading. So he's going to get his leave loading plus his normal pay. So his holiday pay is going to be his normal pay, which is $4,595, plus his leave loading, which is $804.13, which gives him $5,399.13. Okay, so it's no calculation that you haven't covered before. It's not incredibly difficult calculations to do. Where most people tend to go wrong on these questions is they mix up the terminology. So that's what's really important to take out of this, is that annual leave loading or leave loading is 17.5% of normal pay. Holiday pay is the normal pay plus the leave loading. Hopefully that was helpful for you. Give it a thumbs up if it was, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you get notified when I upload new videos.